I'm not sure how I'm going to do after Derek. Quite powerful. We will start quiet and then I get more emotional, so just bear with me. I mean, first, a few words about Inverness and the Highlands. People make choices, and 11 years ago I made a choice. I brought up my family. They had no choice. I said, we are going to Inverness. And then, you look back 11 years, and you look at this crowd with their families, with their kids and babies, and they've all come out here for humanity. And you think, I know now I've made the right decision to live in this part of the world and make it my home. So thank you everyone for being here. Right, next. And then people, Derek have talked about making a difference. And believe me, you've made a huge difference. Believe it or not, as individuals, as adults, children, elderly. Even if you've made one difference to my life. Because if it wasn't for you, I would have never managed to come out of this hole. I would have crumbled, knowing, what my family, my parents, my brothers, my sisters, my nephews, my cousins are going through. And it is a genocide. I have no word for it apart from this. So you are making a huge difference to individuals like me, to my family, to etc. etc. And you are putting pressure on our politicians that they have to do something to stop this madness. And then next, the media will spin it in a few days. They will tell you it all started on the 7th of October. So I'm here to tell you, and take me as a prototype Palestinian person and a Palestinian family. Hear my story again. Some of you have heard it, I'm probably sick of it. But let's talk about my grandfather. His name was exactly the same as me, Salim. This is what Middle Eastern families do. They name their elder child after their grandfather. So if he was alive now, he would be 100 years ago. So he is older than the state of Israel itself. In 1948, he lived peacefully in his own land, in his own house. He was a tailor who had a lot of kids. I have, I think, 6 uncles and 2 aunties, maybe. So, and this is, was the same for the majority of Palestinian families at the time in 1948. And suddenly, they were just uprooted from their own house. They were by force, by killing, by you name it. I mean, you all see the media and what Israel can do. And now we know what they can do, but in 1948, really no one knows the scale of the atrocities and massacres they've done against the Palestinian people. And what happened to him? His family were split into 2 halves. One half had to migrate to Lebanon, and the other half had to migrate to Gaza. So his own sister, who was, without her husband at the time, because he died in war, went to Lebanon. So he had to make a choice. What do I do? Do I follow my own sister or do I go with my own kids? He did go to Lebanon. He was injured in the way by the Israelis. And my own family, my grandmother went with her kids and family to Gaza. So this is him. So this is where it started. So we Palestinians, we didn't start this. It was done against us. We were ethnically cleansed. So the genocide itself didn't start on the 8th of October. It's been in making for the last 76 years. I've lived it every day. And then comes me, 1972. Sorry, you all know my age. So I was born in Gaza. So I was born a refugee in my own country. So what fault, what mistake, what error did I do in my life or my previous life? And I was told, so Salim, you're Gazan, but actually you're not Gazan, you are from Lid. So this is where my family. So Lid or Lud is now a city in Israel. So this is where my family, generation my family lived. I was like, so why is that? What happened? And they're like, oh, we had to, we were cleansed ethnically, under fire, etc. If we stayed, we would have been killed, and this is what happened. So this has been life, a life of a refugee. You would imagine, a person like me who was, born with this anonymity, with this hate, you think I would harbor it, or thousands of Palestinians will harbor this hate, or my own father will harbor me to become a fighter, or what, we Palestinians are labeled as terrorists everywhere. But anyway, so no, actually, the vast majority of Palestinians have ended up doctors like me, engineers, PhDs, you name it, because there has been a very strong belief in Palestinian families, that if you educate your children, if you teach them, if you keep teaching them, not just academically, but also, instilling the patriotism, the history of their country, they will stay, they will resist, they will fight, they will become better people. Of course, a few of us have chosen resistance by arms, but name me any country in the world who had been ethnically cleansed, occupied, kicked out of their houses, where they didn't attempt resistance. Come on, Highland people, tell me, is this what the Highland people have done?
Yes.
Thank you. And I suppose the last part of my speech, what now? What do we do now? Eric has alluded it. Do you just, do I stay in my own room and cry and just, and pray? Can I do something? Can anyone else do something? Or are we just helpless, useless citizens of this country? I don't think so. We have a voice. We've just elected a new MP. I don't know whether he's here today or not. He should. We should have come. So I need you to put pressure on him and say, why didn't you turn up to this meeting? Are you not pro-peace? Is there more priority than this? I was joking to someone just now saying, I don't think I've seen this turnout even for independence. So the Highland folks have turned up in their thousands saying enough is enough. What Palestinian people want is what you've just been chanting: peace, justice. Be valued exactly the same thing like any other human, especially Israelis. Why is our human life different from Israeli? Why are we all with human shields and collateral damage? While if an Israeli life is gone, everyone is up in arms. Why is my life as a British Palestinian different from anyone else? I've had no help from this government. The only people who have helped me and my family are people like you. And it's no shame, I've relied a lot on your donations too, and I still send to my family, because this is at the moment what's keeping them alive from starvation. But this is what this country has become, is, this core disconnect between normal people who just want justice, what decency in politics, just be decent, just tell the truth. I don't care if you've made a mistake. I make a mistake in my own practice all the time. I turn up to Mother's Day and I say, I'm real sorry, I've messed it up. But at least I can apologize. I can try my best to do it better next time. Why are our politicians are not doing that? And if they are not, you have to hold them to account. All of them, every one of them, especially our local MP. So it's very emotional for me, and I can't thank enough every one of you, especially the little ones. Thank you.